So I wanted to come on here and talk about exactly the facts behind my weight loss journey because it would be fun to sit here and watch me lose weight, but everybody loses weight at some point in their life. So why is this interesting? Why is this such a big deal? Why is it taking me so long? My toddler is 19 months old, and I think there are probably a lot of women and moms that deal with the same thing. I've never been extremely overweight, morbid, obese, or anything like that. Well, probably technically obese, but not, 100 pounds overweight. And I am from the South. Where is it at? Go Tigers. You see that right there. So yeah, it's really not that big a deal. But it's not healthy. I'm 5'8", so weight range for me is between 145 and 164 pounds. Before I had Macy, the summer before it actually gotten down to 170. I did a lot of running. I love to run, and I had time to do it. It takes time to run 5 or 6 or 7 miles between the time it takes to get outside to the track or to the gym, and then there's changing before and changing afterwards. At the time, I may have been working part time to 12, and then I didn't have a kid, so it always leaves a lot of free time. I work out 5 or 6 days a week. Um, Eating habits were we were doing trying to do clean eating, so no processed foods. I don't know if y'all can see me well or not, but so we were doing pretty well with the eating, but around about the time I got pregnant, I stopped exercising because I just didn't feel good. And of course, I didn't know what it was then. And then the week before I found out I was pregnant, I was like, I had to get back on it. I have to start eating better and exercising. And then, of course, I found out I was pregnant. I was like, well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to get huge anyway. I did not exercise. By the time I found out I was pregnant, I'd gone from about 170, 175 to 185. So I gained about 10 pounds in the 6 weeks. Only 4 of those weeks I was actually pregnant, but in about a 6 week period, I gained 10 pounds. And then from the time that I found out I was pregnant at 6 weeks till I got to about 12 weeks, I gained another 14 pounds. Towards the end of my pregnancy, I stopped gaining weight. I actually lost a few pounds. And I think when I delivered, I was at 235. After delivery, a few weeks after postpartum, I lost 25 pounds. I was down to 210. And I'm not crying, my eye just started itching. I got down to 210 with no effort. There was no exercise. It was just literally that was the baby weight that I lost, the 25 pounds, 25 pounds. And I was nursing, so I expected to lose more, you know. But I was an overproducer. And so I made so much milk that I ate a lot to compensate. It got really bad October, November before I got a handle on the overproduction, and it was Halloween candy season, so I would buy $40 worth of candy on Friday and eat it by Wednesday. I wasn't gaining any weight at the time because I was making so much milk. The problem started when I started weaning. Started first reducing the amount of milk that I was making to make it more tolerable for me, and then started weaning Macy. Um, because I had so much milk stored up that she needed to start drinking more from the bottle. And when I started doing that and I stopped pumping and stopped actually producing milk and kept the horrible eating habits that I had picked up while I was nursing to compensate for the calories that I was losing, um, yeah, it just started to creep back up. And it hasn't been a bad creep. I am back up to 225. Um, and that's a 15 pound, yeah, that's 15-pound gain in the course of a year and a half. So that's not terrible, but I need to be going the opposite direction because I was already a little overweight, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm looking to lose 50 and 60 pounds. And I have done every weight loss exercise regimen and diet plan that you can think of. Atkins, Weight Watchers, South Beach, um, and I can't think of anything else, but P90X, the Beachbody Slim and Six series, Walking with Sue, I think is her name. I can't think of just all kinds of things, and they work, But I just you get less gimmicky when you have a little person running around screaming behind you. Running with a stroller is just not nearly as much fun, and just getting her together to get her somewhere where I could go run with the stroller. Absolute madness. So the biggest difficulty is two things. One, I eat entirely too much. Love to snack. Love my cold drinks or carbonated beverages. Love. We don't eat out that much. We're not huge on eating out. We probably eat out once a week. This is my hair, by the way. This is not a turban. This is actually my hair in here. But um, sweets, I do a lot of baking now that I stay at home and I have time to do it. My husband loves sweets, so he gets a cake or banana nut bread every single week. And of course, I have to help him eat it, don't I? No, but I do. And then two, getting an exercise regimen that actually accommodates the fact that I have a little person that I take care of. She does not go to childcare or school. We do lessons at home. And I do teach her. That was my profession before I stayed at home. I was a middle school teacher. So she does learn. We do lessons. And I do some volunteering at the church throughout the week. And then we have one car, so there's some ripping and running when I do need to keep the car. I mean, the schedules are tight. And so if I'm going to work out, it has to be something convenient enough for me to stick to, but it has to be effective because what most of the exercising that I've been doing lately hasn't really been effective. So that is what this journey is going to be about. How do you lose weight at home with a toddler when you're burnt out on dieting schemes and gimmicky exercise routines? Because that's just where I am now. I've lost the motivation, to lose 30 pounds really, really quick and then gain it back a year later. Can't do that anymore. So that is what we will do over the next few weeks. And I hope you come along this journey with me. If nothing else, it will be entertaining. There will be screaming children in the background, at least one, mine. So stay tuned. And as always, like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Y'all be blessed.